Previously on Vagabonds.
Jane buys a couple space books. She buys a psychology book about multiple personality disorder.
Antoine, you can call me Antoine. I'm here because I want to discuss a partnership on our new project.
So would you really want a group of privateers eradicating a pirate menace for your company?
I don't like dead people.
And don't make us regret this. Listen, where's, your captain or whatever he is?
Well, we might be in the middle of a let's say, hostile takeover.
Is this a mutiny?
Tell them that Sai Jai is no longer here.
Hey, Bo, she's got a weird list of names in that book there. I think it's a hit list.
You can't just decide that I'm drunk. I'm not drunk. You're drunk. You can't just make that decision. That's between me and God.
So as you can see, Rodrigo, 2/3 of my party, they really don't appreciate what Mr. Columbo wants us to do. Personally, I don't care. I'm in it for the money.
Welcome back to the Roll Less Taken. I am your MC. I'm Graham, and I am joined once again by my three favorite space muggles.
Hi, I'm Mike, and I play Bo. And did you guys ever think about the fact that rhinoceri are basically battle unicorns?
I'm not thinking about it now.
And why, with the hippopotamus, something so dumb is so violent and scary? Anyway.
Well, also hungry.
I'm Megan.
Some might even say hungry.
Hungry hippos. Anyway, I'm Megan, and I play I.O. Jewel.
I'm Perry, and I play Jane.
I don't think I said my character's name, did I?
Should we start over?
I was too excited about rhinoceri.
Can we talk about the fact that now that we're older and we realize that hippos are incredibly dangerous, Hungry Hippos is a much darker game?
Yeah.
It was a dark game to start with. I beat the shit out of those things.
I could have lost a finger.
So for those joining us for the first time, the Roll Less Taken is a actual play podcast where we actually play an RPG, but it's something a little less than familiar than D&D, as much as we love D&D.
And also, why are you starting on episode 10?
That's actually a very good question. Why are you starting on episode 10?
Go back a bit.
But maybe they're like, they haven't peaked yet, They're like, they've still got the training wheels on. Maybe 10 episodes in, they've got their shit together. Let me tell you.
Joke's on you.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, we don't. We still have not got our shit together. Jane and Bo were getting a little bit trashed at the pirate bar. Io, did you partake, or were you the designated driver who...
I think for once, I'm going to be the responsible one and not get completely shit-faced, because we're in unknown territory with a bunch of pirates that may or may not take kindly to the news we just gave them.
Did you guys crash in a pirate barrack, or did you go back, try and make it back to the ship, which would be a little more difficult?
Yeah, I would probably prefer to sleep in the ship.
Yeah, why would it be difficult to get back to our ship?
Have you ever tried to herd two drunk people?
Yeah.
In a place you don't know?
No.
I don't care if they don't make it back.
Hey.
Oh, fair enough.
Hey, did you know that I can talk to dead people?
I think I figured that out, Jane. Yeah, it's still creepy as ever. Are you talking to someone now?
No, yeah! You...
Oh.
Are you dead?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have to find Bo!
No.
Bo!
Oh,
Something terrible has happened!
This is quickly spiraling. Why don't we head back to the ship, Jane, so you can snuggle up with that teddy of yours and
that's
get
right.
some sleep.
I can tell the ship that you're dead. And then I
Okay. Just go to the ship. Where's Bo?
Bo is watching all of this completely stone-faced. He's like, did you think I was drunk? Because, I only had, 2 drinks. I'm not a lightweight.
I mean, you sounded pretty drunk back at the bar, Bo.
Yeah, it's called acting.
Acting.
Okay. Whatever.
Anyways, should we try and get her? Is she okay?
I mean...
I come running back with Pixel, like I'm dragging Pixel. Like, there she is! She's dead! You have to save her!
Pixel just kind of looks around.
Do you know how I know she's dead? I know she's dead because she's talking to me. That's what dead people do.
Pixel does not really engage with Jane, but looks at at you two, Bo and Io, and says, "I will prepare the hangover cures."
It's
I
probably
don't
for the best.
Need that shit.
Yeah, you need
Yes.
a nice shower and a soft bed.
Bed. Oh, my
Yeah,
teddy
let's-
bear! And she runs back again.
Pixel follows and sort of, you presume, well, Jane, you know, Pixel kind of gently guides you into your quarters and provides you with a nice tall drink. So it is the following morning. Jane, would you like to make a stones roll for
man.
Constitution?
I'm sending you a message right now. Hold on, I'm sending you a text. Yes!
Okay.
I will make a roll.
Yes, this is to determine whether you vomit, but I'm not going to make you take a strike if you strike out.
Also, can I state simply that you live in the same house, Graham and Perry, and yet you had to text one another.
Well, because the alternative, too.
Okay, yeah, you succeed. You do not manage to not throw up. You actually feel not terrible the next morning, like a little bit hungover. So yeah, it is the following morning. You guys are on a pirate base. What are you doing?
That's a really good question, because, like, are we just gonna wait and see what happens now?
Yeah, like what? I forget. What did Rodrigo say?
He said that they would, he would, basically send the message along to somebody else, and they would have a. He may not have actually said this during the episode, so I may be retconning, but he
Okay.
said that they would have a meeting about it in the morning.
Okay, so are we meeting back up with them? Like, was that the understanding?
Yes. So you guys, you head to the bar, and unlike last night when you was in, there were tables and chairs everywhere. All of the tables, most of the tables have been kind of pushed to the side. Along one wall, there is like a giant coffee machine that is dispensing coffee. Chairs are kind of lined up in rows along the middle. Most of them are filled with pirates. And standing at the front of the thing is the bartender, who is looking at Rodrigo and Moloch, who are sitting at opposite tables at the very front of the room. It does look a little bit like a courtroom. And she is saying to them...
This is the bartender saying?
This is the bartender
Okay.
speaking, yeah. I didn't describe her last time, but she's like this really sort of powerful looking woman. She's got like kind of dark skin and light gray hair. And she like seemed really warm and genuine when she was like talking to you guys and serving up drinks last night, but now she's got that kind of like stern, disappointed mom look.
Uh-oh.
And her face, and she's kind of like, so, as we all know, mutiny is a crime, Rodrigo. And I've reviewed your grievances against your captain. Some of them are legitimate, some of them are not. Him being an asshole with a self-imposed nickname is not a sufficient grievance.
Shit, Captain.
She kind of looks at you for a second, then goes back to talking. And she goes, but Moloch, attempted murder is also a crime, and that does not... While it does not forgive him his crimes do not forgive you of yours. So, you will have 3 days to prepare your cases. In the meantime, the revenge is grounded. And Moloch, you are not to go within 100 feet of your second mate there. And then she turns to Rodrigo and says, I believe your friends have arrived, and they had some news for us, I guess? And he kind of like, looks over his shoulder, notices you guys, stands up and says, yes, I was speaking to these folks last night who snuck onto our base, apparently to tell us that extrasolar energy is unhappy with us. Do you guys want to come up here and tell us what you guys know?
First, I would like it to be known that we did not sneak out into the base. We were allowed on board. by your poor security.
There's one dude, like, in the audience who's kind of, like, looking at you guys and then, like, looking kind of sheepish.
But I'm not a snitch. And I mean, second of all, the reason that we're here is, well, we were given a contract from an Antoine Columbo, giant douchebag. And, he would really like us to ruin your business of stealing from him as best we can. And, I don't know, my friends and I, we're not really into that. He really sucked. My friend Bo doesn't really like him, and I trust Bo, usually. So we figured we'd pass the information along to you. You seem like a nice group of people, and let you do what you will with it.
The bartender kind of looks at you guys and goes, "So, how do we know this isn't some elaborate ruse? You guys are double agents, turncoats, something like that?"
Why would we walk into a lion's den if our intentions were to eradicate you?
As a precursor to the eradication, build some trust, sneak some things in.
That's not
I
our
don't
style.
think that far ahead, like, ever.
We're more of a run and gun, make things loud, not think things through.
That's fair, and I have had people checking my station, and we haven't found any evidence of anything. And she kind of, like, looks at the three of you, looks you guys up and down, and goes, "So what do you propose that we do?"
We gave you the information. It's up to you to do what you will. He wants you guys gone. You're bad for his business. He doesn't like you.
If I may interject, I would just like to say, fuck that guy.
See, I told you, he doesn't like him.
All of the pirates nod. Fair enough. So what are you guys going to do? Are you sticking around for a scrap, or are you guys going to just deliver the message and bail?
I've met plenty of assholes in power in my life, and I'm not really a big fan. So anything I can do to really stick it to the man, I'm okay with that. But I speak only for myself.
And Rodrigo kind of pipes up at this point and goes, "We did try to kill them, and they came to us with this information, so..."
Yeah, you did try to kill us. How'd that turn out for you?
Not super great, I'll admit. And he kind of glowers at Malik across the room.
I mean, really, who gives themselves their own nickname?
Nobody likes Malik, apparently.
Don't start feeling bad for him.
Did they say when that they're planning this attack, or did they give you any logistical details? What exactly was your mission here?
We were here for recon and to attack your base. Do as much damage as we could.
And did they give you a date for the attack?
Hey, can I... I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but why is the bartender, like, in charge of everything?
Are you asking her, or...?
Yes.
Okay. She goes, "Oh, I suppose I should have introduced myself. People call me Aunt Sonia. I owned this station. I used to be a pirate, and then I just kind of settled down here. Started inviting these assholes to kind of rest and refuel."
Technically a pirate, then?
I suppose so, but I don't really have a ship. I don't go out raiding. I just kind of provide safe haven. They provide me with, money and supplies.
So are you the reason that, they're stealing from Extra Solar?
No, they're just stealing from Extra Solar because they're pirates.
Fair enough. Out of character, I don't think Antoine gave us a date, right? Like, the meeting was set 8 days from when we got the invitation from him, but I don't think he actually gave us a time frame, right?
No, I think he just wanted us to, like, get some recon, cause a little havoc, and then report back for money.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, she did just ask you guys when the attack was going to take place.
I mean, he really didn't say anything about an attack that was planned. It was just more for us.
We were supposed to be the attack. I think he may have thought that, yeah, we were here for information, but also we were just going to come in and kind of wreck your shit, which clearly, that's not what we're doing.
That's
but,
not happening.
I think he may have been kind of counting on us to be the first wave.
So this might be an imminent as soon as you guys report back in kind of thing, is what I'm thinking.
It seems like it.
Are we
we were
reporting
just to
back
come.
in?
What's that?
Are we gonna report back in?
Well,
Depending
we
on
don't
what
know
the
yet.
plan is, yeah.
Yeah, we're still parsing it out.
But yeah, our job was to come in, find out what we can, destroy what we can, go back and get paid.
Well, thank you. You may go. She just kind of like waves you guys off.
That's it?
Well, I mean, it sounds like this thing is going to kick off as soon as you guys leave, by the sounds of it. So, I mean, unless you want to give us a little bit of a head start, but I think now that we know it's coming, we can do some prep work.
Is there anything that you'd like us to provide to him to maybe benefit you?
We do. Let's see. She kind of like talks to one of the guys in the sort of crowd. She goes, "How quick do you think you can drum up some fake plans there, Cheesebeard?" Yeah. So Cheesebeard just kind of like goes, "Give me like 5 minutes." She goes, "All right, hand in these plans. They'll at least throw them off for a little bit. Give us, maybe 10, 20 minutes. We'll have a package for you guys to deliver."
I mean, that works for us.
Did you guys know that I am an archaeologist and I haven't seen a dinosaur in 10 whole episodes? I'm just saying. I'm not living up to my profession here.
Jane, dinosaurs are extinct.
Yes, and I am an archaeologist.
Well, you picked a terrible profession.
Who deals
Little
with
known
things that are
fact,
extinct.
Bo has a tattoo that says "Born to Hunt Dinosaurs." and when people are like, dinosaurs are extinct, he can stare them in the eye and go, "I'm very good at what I do."
Sonia just kind of like leans over to Rodrigo and goes, "What does she mean by episode?"
Yeah, I mean, we're more than happy to deliver whatever information we can to Antoine. And,
All right.
if we could ever be of any help, just let us know.
All right. So yeah, she just kind of, sort of waves you guys off.
Cool.
All right. Well, thank you for the information. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm glad we can help you out.
Could this conversation get any more awkward? Let's go.
Keep it cool.
Right on.
Well, if we're
All right.
Oh boy.
if we're bringing fake plans, isn't it the case that we will get paid? Boy, I couldn't tell
As
if
the
that was
MC
like
scratches his
was
beard.
like, is this a technical silence? Is Skype fudging out on me, or have I just completely bamboozled everybody? That was a really long pause.
I think he did say that the payment would be sent out after the attack was complete.
Okay.
Yeah, but if we were the attack...
He did say that they were gonna send in other forces after you guys. You were just like the preliminary, like, get the information, do some recon and fuck shit up if possible.
Boy, we have
Right.
no business sense if we agreed to that bullshit.
Also, we are very bad at making allies. We're going and helping people that we already fucked over to fuck over someone else. Like...
Yeah, but it was only Malik, and, like, really,
So yeah, you guys head back to the ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the ship, and, I think we should get a move on, drop off the plans, and get the hell out of Dodge.
All right.
Party!
Yeah, you...
Right?
Yes, you have a party.
Yes, Jane, we'll go to the party. We promised.
So
Did you specifically use the words, I promise?
Yes, I did, Bo.
Oh. I couldn't remember.
You make it harder and harder to be your friend every day.
Do I?
I'm not repeating myself. And Io just continues forward.
That seems like a really weird thing to get snippy about.
So yeah, your buddy Cheesebeard kind of stops by with the plans, and he, hands all the information over to you guys. You guys get ready. You take off. As soon as you guys are, once you guys get sort of out of the area of Caraclo, you get a call from an extrasolar energy number, but it is somebody named Sherilyn Freed making the call.
That's a nice name. I mean, it's no Cheesebeard, but...
Is this toll-free?
Yes?
I guess we accept the call.
Yeah, there's a pleasant-looking young woman on the other end of the line, and she just goes, "Oh, great, you guys are done. Wanted to check in, get a status report. I'm your project manager for the extrasolar energy contract that you guys signed. So how is it going? Have you guys made contact? Have you guys arrived? What's going on?"
Who are you?
The project manager. You guys, met with my I guess boss's boss, Antoine. But they've kind of put this down on me, so I'm, in charge of making sure that you guys hold up your end of the bargain.
So let me get this straight. We went from dealing with, the highest person you can go within your company to, and no offense, but you?
Are you a paid intern?
No, I'm a project manager.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yeah, is this a paid position?
Yeah.
You need help?
Blink once for yes, and twice for no.
This is a paid position.
Guys, she's winking. What do we do if she winks?
Oh
I don't know.
That's so confusing. What happened to dealing with Antoine?
Oh, he's running the business. I, kind of help out, do the day-to-day, make sure that all of his little projects, well, not all of his little projects, but the ones that are assigned to me get kind of taken care of.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm just, managing this project. This is just, status
What
update.
happens when we give you the information that we may or may not have?
Oh, you've got information.
I did not confirm or deny anything.
Let me check my flowchart. She kind of taps on her computer for a sec. Her keyboard.
God,
Did
flow
they
chart.
get the information? Yes. No.
She goes, well, the process that we have outlined here, we will take any information that we have. We will do any verification that we can on our end if there is any verification to be done. And then we'll probably, it says, launch the attack is the next node. Were you guys part of that? Doesn't look like you guys had to be. It looks like it was optional.
Your boss doesn't read a whole lot of Mark Twain, does he?
Who's Mark Twain?
That's probably the wrong quote, but I think he's the guy that said, 3 people can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. If you're
Who's
asked,
the guy that said, 1 if by land, 2 if by sea?
Paul
She
Revere.
keeps speaking all this gibberish. I don't understand, Bo.
Because now it's like, we gotta do 4 if by air, and then, 7 if by teleporter.
Why did she blink? Did you blink?
Hey,
Guys,
hey, is it Charlene? Is that
Cheryl?
Celeste.
Cheryl? Whatever the fuck your name is. Hold one moment, please, and I just put her on hold.
And the whole music is just Jane's voice, singing a Rush song, pre-recorded, totally off key.
And just one line over and over again.
Is there anything we can do to, like, check the information that we were given by Captain Gouda to see, like, if they're ratting us out to extrasolar? Like, to make sure they're not double-crossing, like, us?
Yeah, you guys did kind of check it over. It looked like it was just, some fake plans that give a completely inaccurate idea of where all the, like, vital systems in the station are. And it was some, like, access codes and, like, audio passwords to be given over, like, to the station command.
Okay, but it's not like they're not giving us up that we can tell.
No. There's no indication. That, do you wanna do a flames roll to make sure?
I mean, I would say we should always trust our DM, but
You want to verify that the space pirates are on the level.
when you say it that way.
It sounds so silly.
That was 5.
Damn, that's technically an epic success. You can, like, see through. You can just, like, see into Captain Gouda's past, and you realize that his name is, in fact, Captain Gouda, and Cheesebeard is a nickname.
Here's the real fun part. Now you know Kung Fu.
Ooh.
You have also learned Kung Fu. And as far, like, there's no indication it's anything other than just, like, they are taking your intel and fucking over
trying to set them up.
Yeah, exactly. You actually notice a couple of places where, like, as you guys walked through the station, you saw areas that they could set up choke points or and, like, all of the reactors are in completely different places than, they said the reactors are in, like, a couple of the barracks and it's tactically, it actually is a pretty solid plan for fucking these guys over.
Okay, perfect. So, guys, I guess we hand this information over?
Yeah.
All right, all right, perfect. So I'll take the call off hold. Sorry about that, and thank you for your patience. I know you're probably, like, not super busy, but anyway.
Damn, that was cold.
We do have some plans for the station, as well as some access codes, things like that. It'll help you guys get in.
Oh, excellent. That's fantastic. She writes a couple of things down. She goes, okay, did they, I don't know, did you guys make contact with anyone there? Do you guys have people that you spoke to? Is there anything, did you see any evidence of any weaponry or anything while you were there?
Hey, Sharon.
Oh.
Jane, like, just pokes her head in.
Yes? Sherilyn?
Do you know,
Sherilyn.
I've just realized I don't think I've ever met a dead project manager. I guess you guys just don't do a whole lot in your life. You should find a different position. And she goes,
Okay, and I, like, pull Jane out of frame. I'm guessing this is a video call. I just imagine all calls in the future are video calls.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm silently thanking Bo. I guess
to know it's for her own good.
She's not dead. Just because you can talk to dead people doesn't mean everyone you talk to is dead.
No, but someday she's gonna be dead, and how sad will it be if she doesn't live a life worth haunting afterwards?
She makes some notes.
Jane, you really shouldn't be telling people that you can speak with dead people.
What do you think this jacket means? Why do you think I
thought it meant you're homeless.
Yeah, I just thought you had terrible fashion sense.
It's a uniform of my people. It's not a secret that we talk to the dead. That's why people come to my people.
Anyway,
We'll take our answer off the call.
But I guess to answer your question, if anything, the only person of note there is, have you heard of Dread Captain Malik, I think?
Oh, yes, he was in a race recently. Oh, you guys were in the race too, weren't you?
Yeah. He's there.
Why does she know that?
Pretty terrible dude.
He's very dangerous.
He's really not that dangerous. He sucks. But yeah, we were able to gather intel through channels with him.
Okay, so he's your contact. Oh, I see. Is he ratting them out? She's like very excited about this. Interesting. Oh, cool, cool. I'll make a note of that.
We buried the hatchet after the race, during the race because he didn't finish because we're far superior. I mean, you know this.
Yeah. No, he was doing terribly in that race.
Right. So, we let bygones be bygones, and he helped us out, and, that's how we wound up here.
Cool. Oh, that sounds so exciting. I'm gonna have to give some thought to that, like, exciting life thing that you guys were talking about.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
Cool.
Get yourself out of the office every once in a while.
If I had to make a recommendation, because, I got a good feeling about you, you should get out of this job. Because, yeah, you just should.
They say the best time to leave a position is after you get a raise, so, alright, yeah, no, I'll take a look at that. Cool. So I think that's everything that I need from you guys. Just a reminder, like, if, as you guys probably know, if you read the contracts, if it turns out that you guys have, gone back on your word or anything, we have, contracted with the Guild of Assassins to, like, sort of enforce this contract. But that shouldn't be a problem. It sounds like everything's awesome on your guys' end. So, yeah. Any questions for me before I, disappear on you?
I mean, I've been hunted by worse.
Then the Guild of Assassins?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not really sure what that means, but do what you gotta do.
And you keep doing you.
I will. Thank you so much,
Charisse.
guys. Sherilyn, but okay. And she, like, hangs up the call.
Bo, do you feel uneasy about all of this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we made a poor decision.
What is life but a series of regrettable decisions?
That's very true, and I've made many of those.
So, you guys have sort of completed your contract?
Mission complete? Question mark.
Stamp?
So, now what?
I guess we have a party to go to.
Yeah, where are we going? Ray McScriff's mother invited us.
Jane's like, I'm gonna put on my best black pants, and she, like, walks out, and she, like, comes back, and she looks exactly the same.
Umbriel is the summer getaway is on Umbriel, which is one of the moons. It's moons of Uranus. So yeah, that's where you guys are heading. You guys are actually, you're in the neighborhood because the orbit of Caraclo passes through the, like, Uranian kingdom, so you guys are actually not far. She'll only take you a little while.
And technically, the party's not going to start until we get there, because that's what the invitation says.
That's very true.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, you guys land on Umbriel, and you basically walk into a party as you are sort of ushered from the, like, spaceport for the private residence into the building by, I don't know, some butlers who are all wearing sort of the same expressions, just kind of disinterested.
Are they androids?
No, they are human.
Okay.
They just look like they're paid very well not to interact with the guests beyond simple instructions. You go in and there are, fancy, well-dressed people. A lot of the people that you saw, like, at the race party, the same kind of people, but nobody they recognize, really, aside from eventually Ray McScriff bounces over and is just incredibly bubbly and friendly and just excited to see you, but doesn't have anything really of substance to say, as usual.
Oh, it's you. I need to be somewhere else.
Well, thank you for coming. And she kind of bounces off to a different part of the party.
All right, next scenario.
So yeah, like, you see Dame Avril is kind of sitting at, like, a table with some older folks who look a little bit confused. You do actually run into, what's his head, the racer. Raoul is kind of floating around. You find him after a few minutes, and he kind of glowers at you guys. Still seems a little bitter about you guys beating him.
I wink at him.
You guys make some casual conversation with people as they sort of approach and are sort of like, oh, you guys are the guests of honor. Oh, you guys won the race. You know, a lot of that sort of conversation. Some people offer you drinks. Some people offer you drugs. Usually with the provision that if you go to Uranus, you didn't get that from them.
I'm not, like, uncomfortable with the party. I just don't really want anything to do with it. So I'm just kind of, like, going through the motions and barely talking to anyone, and also drinking as much as I can.
Occasionally, one of the bland-faced butlers wanders by with some canapes.
Delightful.
Are they mini tacos? Or is
yes.
that too lowbrow? Oh, okay, perfect.
They're mini tacos, yes.
Oh, I'm so glad I let you finish that very riveting.
Wow.
Yes,
Shade.
that was vastly important information.
I thought you were about to say something important. I love you. Sorry.
It's important to me.
Jade stands up and she's like, "Are you well provided?
What?
You got food and booze. You're good. Bye." And she walks away. She kind of walks away, just like muttering to herself, like, "For the mortals."
Where is she
I'm
going?
totally going to follow her.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Do you guys want to just straight up follow, or do you want to sneak and follow?
Oh, sneak, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. Sneak.
Okay.
Sneaky.
Then I'm going to need all three of you to make Gales checks to see how successfully you sneak.
Oh, shit.
Wait, am I rolling a gale? What am I doing to see if I notice them?
You are
This is
also
not
rolling
good.
Gales, which is perception.
Shit,
Gales
I
are
got 2.
Gales are purple.
Yes.
4.
I got 4.
Okay.
So basically what happens is Bo probably gets distracted by mini tacos while Io is able to, successfully sneak after Jane.
Yeah, Jane, you don't notice Io, but you do notice Bo kind of like get up and start coming towards you.
I look, and I watch him as he gets distracted and gets halfway and then turns and follows a waiter with a tray of mini tacos. And I turn to the nearest person, and I'm like, "Thieves are so high maintenance," and then keeps walking.
Io just shakes her head.
She's like, "Have to keep them happy, have to keep them fed." Oh boy.
After a few seconds, Bo, you discover that the mini tacos are coming out of the kitchen, so you just find a really good place to stand there and chow down on mini tacos as they come out.
I hit my comm. Yeah, Io, keep me posted.
Crunch, crunch,
Crunch,
crunch,
crunch,
crunch.
crunch.
You're so working on your sneaking technique.
It's a near thing, though, Io. You almost get caught a couple of times, but
Okay.
at the last second, you manage to notice Jane's about to turn around, and so you manage to duck behind a wide Uranian.
Statue of Father Sky.
Yes, yeah.
And Jane is to the next nearest person. "I've misplaced a duck. I'll find her later." Keeps going.
These people that you're talking to are very excited, but they have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, I'm very famous, and I look famous too. So I am going to approach Dame Avril McScriff,
God, if I get implicated in a murder.
and I draw a dagger from the back of my suit, from the back of my priest uniform.
Stab her in the back 3 times.
Would not be surprised.
Yeah, I go up to Dame Avril McScriff. What is she doing? As I approach.
Finishing up a round of the card game that she was playing, and a mini taco. And she goes,
She's sitting or standing?
sitting.
So Jane walks up and leans in and gets just a little bit too close. Not as close as she usually does. Not really close, but just a little bit too close. And then she
Right.
goes, and then she says, "Do you know me?"
You were in the race, weren't you?
Do you know me before the race?
You look like Esford Cade a little bit.
Yep. Did you know Saijai or Ren Swatson? Jane sits down.
Yes, I think I've heard the name Sai-Jai before.
Is she lying? Can I roll?
You can roll.
What do I roll?
Sai-Jai, the professional high alive player.
I was hoping for that joke.
God damn it.
That is Brooks. That's the blue one.
2.
She does genuinely seem to be trying to think back to where she has heard the name before, but she did recognize it a little faster than she, admitted to recognizing it.
While she's thinking, I literally just, poke her, in the shoulder. I'm like, poke.
She's like, yes,
With her eyebrow.
I believe I contracted with someone years ago who knew them, said they were going to be speaking to them. What was it? Yes, I'd hired a small expedition, or I helped fund a small expedition. They said they knew the location of Dr. Blaze's treasure or something preposterous like that.
I don't suppose Dr. Blaze's treasure was called the Archway.
No, I don't recall the Archway being part of the treasure, no.
Was it in... So tell me about the expedition you funded.
Oh, there was... who was it again? I worked with... it was me and another person. We were the backers.
Who's the other person?
I'm trying to remember the name.
Oh, sorry. I'm interrogating a character, but instead you're not ready. So I'm interrogating you in real life.
While you're doing this, I kind of want this to become a custom that whenever Bo is separated from Jane in a social setting, every 15 minutes or so, he'll switch on his comm and be like, Jane, are you being weird? I bet you're being weird. Stop being weird. And then just turn it off.
This is the voice of your conscience. So myself and Taki Mihi, we were the backers.
Taki Fuego. Oh god, Brandio, please.
And we hired, it was this... there was a Martian who was a bodyguard, there was a paramedic named Judah, and, you do remind me a little bit of the archaeologist that we had. And I think the paramedic also had a medbot that she worked with. And they were going off... It was, I think, mostly the archaeologist's ideas. They said they were going to meet with Sai-Jai, I think, who knew something about a journal?
You said Sai-Jai had a journal?
Yes, I think they thought it belonged to Dr. Blaze herself.
Dr. Blaze is a woman. Surprising turn of events. Internalized patriarchy is real. Do you know what kind of treasure Dr. Blaze was purported to have created or found?
Oh, you've surely heard the story. You're an archaeologist. Everybody knows about Dr. Blaze.
I have a spotty memory.
Well, that's fair. Well, so Dr. Blaze was an old Earth archaeologist back when Earth still existed. And she worked with some of the big museums to try and get some of that material off Earth when they thought that Earth was going to no longer be capable of sustaining human life as it is today. And they say that Dr. Blaze just, one day showed up to work on the day that they were supposed to launch all of the treasure, all of these priceless artifacts of human history, and she just took off without the rest of the crew. Just took it out. We don't know where.
With the treasure?
With the treasure. Just, some say she stole it, some say she saved it. If found, this could be the most significant find since we left Earth.
So that was Sai-Jai. Have you ever heard of Rance Watson?
No, I don't think I have heard that name.
Do you know if your fellow backer is still around and where I might find them?
He's an executive on Triton. Big wig out there. I'm not sure whether he'd take meetings. I think, if I recall, we did actually get our hands on the journal. They bought it from Sai-Jai, and I think I gave it to him because they never actually They never returned with the treasure, so I think he may have that.
What about Judah?
Judah, she was lovely. Apparently lost her daughter at some point. I think she was taking the money from us to help fund the search for her child. She was a paramedic. I don't think anything else particularly exciting about her.
Is she alive?
She was part of the expedition. Nobody's ever seen anybody from that expedition since. Her medbot was named Huri. I think they said the meeting was on Titan, near the old cryo volcano that decimated the civilization there a few decades back. I think they called it Doom Mons. It might just mean Mount Doom now that I'm looking at it.
Super happy fun times.
So it's a ring.
Okay, so they said the meeting with Saijai was on Titan.
I think that's where they said they were going next, yes.
Okay, near an old cryo volcano that decimated the civilization. Around it.
Yo,
Mount
Cryovolcano
Doom.
sounds like a badass metal band name.
I'm
It
in.
really does.
Alright, so Jane sits and considers this information. And she nods. And she looks up at Dame McScriff. And she says, "Thank you for your help and for the information. I think I should warn you that a lot of the people who were involved with the expedition are dead now. So, nightlight, sleep with one eye open, catch you later." Then she gets up and walks away.
McStriff just kind of looks a little concerned and a little. She kind of looks for the nearest butler to be like, should I do something about this? But then, sort of after a moment, goes back to her card game, a little undeterred.
Would Io have been able to hear any of this?
I was assuming you basically got. I don't know how quiet were you with that conversation?
Regular speaking.
I think you managed. You were close enough that you heard the vast majority of it. I'd say.
Okay, I go looking for my two lost little ducks.
Make a perception check with your gales.
Should I roll against this?
Are you
Oh,
trying to
boy.
stay sneaky?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I got 2 strikes.
Then yes.
A chandelier falls from the ceiling.
I got 2.
All right. You can't find Io anywhere, but after a few seconds,
I
you
can't
do
even
find...
remember Io's name right now.
You did get a lot of
I'm looking
information,
for
and it is pushed.
somebody.
But after a few seconds, you do find Bo. You sort of spot him, kind of looking at the kitchen, plaintively waiting for mini tacos to appear from the doorway.
Jane sits down and leans over to Bo, and she goes, "I can hear them mooing." Not really, I'm just kidding. And then she gets
I
a
mean,
taco.
That's real.
That was good, because I had no idea what to say to that at all.
I'm trying to think of how you take damage from your strike there.
Well, I just ate a taco.
It's laced with ghost pepper.
This one has just a little bit too much spiciness in it, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I like a little cake, and I had a special order made. I didn't think to warn you about that. Drink some milk, you'll be fine.
So you get 1 strike from a ghost pepper, I guess? Do you want to reappear at some point, Jane, or have you just gone? Or sorry, Io.
I made my way back to the ship.
And did you let them know?
Oh, of course not. No.
Okay. So, Jane.
I want to rummage through Jane's shit.
Oh, shit.
Jane and Bo, you guys are at a party with mini tacos. You cannot find your friend Io.
I think Bo's probably used to this, and he's like, yeah, she's on the ship. She doesn't do too great in social situations, you know?
We'll finish this giant platter of tacos and then return to the ship ourselves. If you are
You know,
amenable
they-
to this plan.
I mean, this party's for us. I could probably get a doggy bag, you know?
You could do that too. Feel free.
Nah, I wouldn't actually do that.
As soon as you said doggy bag, though, one of the bland-faced waiters or butlers appeared with one, and offered it to you.
I'm like, wow, that's some good service, but I think I'm good. A man can only handle so many tacos before he's all tacoed out.
He nods and disappears back into the abyss of the kitchen. Io, are you in fact messing with Jane's stuff?
Yeah.
Are we going to do another competitive roll to see whether you get out before she returns, or are you just going to be found in her quarters?
I mean, I can certainly roll to see if I get away with it. But, I won't be too upset if I get caught.
Yeah, I want to see that confrontation, actually.
But I want to go through your stuff, Jane.
Jane's eating tacos.
Well, you can roll...
Jane's living her best life.
Jane's living her best life.
I would say you can roll a Gales to investigate.
Okay.
And then another one to try and escape, and that will be a contested one. I'm going to make the investigation a 2.
And I got a 2.
All right. So you find the safe is locked. I don't know. You find basically what does Io find? Jane, what have you left out on your in your cabin?
It's pretty clean except for books everywhere. There's just books and books and books. I did leave the little black book that I'm often carrying with me behind. That's on the dresser. The teddy bear is nowhere to be seen. And then I have my trunk, and if you open my trunk, it's just multiple outfits that look exactly the same. And then one pair of really old looking socks that have dogs with Christmas hats on them.
I don't really do much to disturb the clothing in the trunk. I want to try to keep it, as it was. Are there any books of interest that I would find?
A bunch of the books that you bought at Space Barnes and Noble or wherever it was are there. Yeah. I think the rest are...
Did you buy the multiple personality one?
Book on Napoleonic War, book on multiple personality disorder, a couple of Agatha Christie in the last Game of Thrones book. I would like to publicly apologize to George R.R. Martin. It was just a goof. I don't actually think like that.
But I kind of go through the books that you bought at the store, especially the one with multiple personality disorder, and I'm like, yep, that makes a lot of sense. Then I pick up the little black book. Can I thumb through it and just kind of get a better idea of what it is? Because I think I only saw a list of names, right?
Yep, so it's my book, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
I'm doing the we got a badass over here.
Oh shit.
Can I speak with your manager, please?
Yeah, you can. So you can thumb through it. It's not too thick. It's maybe 250, actually pretty thin pages. When you open it, the text of most of the book is very, very small, and it's written in what would now be considered Old Earth English. And it's set up 2 columns going down because it's a religious text. And if you flip through certain pages are underlined a little bit, or there's a little star next to something, and then the list of names is all the way in the very back of the book. The last blank page that's in there before the cover has a list of names.
Okay, so it's an actual published book that you've been reading and taking notes and marking. The only written thing would be your list of names in the back. That you handwrote.
It's a printed book. It's not a journal.
Okay. Right, that's what I had thought.
Yeah. There's no publisher's mark on it, so you would probably... She rolled pretty good on her investigation, right?
I got a 2.
A 2, and 2 is the required, yeah.
Is it a Bible?
So, it's a religious text. You consider it like a Bible. You're like, this is her Bible, I guess. And you would get the impression that it was printed, it was a small printing press, probably printed just for like a few specific people. It's not exactly in wide circulation. And then in some of the names in the list, a couple of the names are crossed out. And in the list of names, did she roll good enough for this, Graham?
Yeah, I'd say so.
You see Dame McScriff's name. Her name is not crossed out.
Can I ask this question when any of the names match the names that I heard in your conversation?
You also see Judah Ersad, and
Huri.
fucking other guy. Hold on. Taki Mihi. Who else did we mention, Graham?
Saijai.
Yeah, you see Huri 597.
And are they crossed out?
Saijai is crossed out.
Okay. Would that be the only one crossed out
Of the ones that you recognize.
that I could recognize? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, make a Gale's check to try and get away.
Let's hope for the best.
And do you want to make a Gale's check to see basically how quickly you guys walk? That's what I'm kind of going with as the explanation for it.
Okay, two. Still two.
I have 2.
I'm gonna flip it this time and say that the basically Jay and you come in to the ship and just see Io leaving your room.
Okay.
Do I see it too?
Yeah, you are with Jane.
I guess I should have rolled 2 to see if I see Io and like I can distract Jane.
You can
But
give
it's too late now.
I mean, we can give that a roll. We can retcon that. It's only been a few seconds.
What would I?
My head
what
is
am I rolling?
slowly turning. It's like...
What am I? I'm sorry. What's
How are you going to make the distract? Well, I think it would be Gale's to see if you notice first.
Okay. Well, I already know how I'm gonna do the distraction. I guess
Yeah.
I'll see if I notice. I rolled 3 Gales.
Damn.
Nice.
So yeah, you notice before even Io leaves. Like Io hasn't even decided to go yet, and you notice that the door is open and she's in there.
Yeah, so I'm just like, oh my god, look how cute Dr. Possip is being. Look at that little kitty. Oh my god.
Jane, like, turns and looks at you, and then, like, feels your forehead for a fever.
I love that fucking cat.
Are you right?
Yeah.
You want
So
to go
did-
to the med bay? Maybe we should go to the med bay.
What?
Do I have to roll to see if I buy this shit?
You are welcome to roll a Brooks check and contesting Brooks checks.
And the cat's totally just like lying there, not doing anything.
Yeah.
Dr. Parsnip is fucking majestic, always.
In everything she does.
Yeah. I don't understand. What do you mean? She's just there.
So Io and Jane, Brooks, how did you guys do?
Oh, I forgot to roll.
Sorry, Bo and
What
Jane.
is this for? Oh, never mind.
Oh, Brooks? Okay.
Yeah, it's whether Jane buys the bullshit.
I got 2.
I got 3.
Shit, fuck.
You are not buying it, Jane.
So I still check him for a fever. And I'm just like... And then, but like my eye kind of goes and I can see Io leaving. But I don't, like I purposely don't turn. And I don't really say anything. But I take note.
Alright.
And I probably would have seen them on my way out, right?
Yeah, you notice this and
Okay.
you're just... Yeah, you've now escaped the room, though.
Okay.
And appear to have gotten away with it.
Great.
Jane will go into her room and just look at the safe. Check the safe.
Okay. Do you want to make a perception
That's it.
check?
No, because I fucking...
You know I was in there.
Because you know.
I would be able to tell. Jane has done things to the safe. She would know right away.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I actually said that episodes ago, so y'all can go back and check.
Oh, God.
I thought
Oh,
of this
shit.
shit.
And you guys are going to leave Umbriel?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. We don't really have any other reason to be here.
Okay. So as you guys are taking off, remind me, do you guys have like somebody on call at all times, like watching, or do you guys just go to bed and leave at night and just kind of leave the ship
We
in
have
Pixel's
Pixel.
hands?
We have
Okay.
Yeah,
Pixel.
Pixel.
I mean, that's how I would see it.
We have a sentient ship, motherfucker. What do we... See? It's just how I end sentences.
Right.
Start and end.
The reason I ask is, middle of the night while you guys are sleeping, you hear this sort of loud, crunching, thumping kind of noise, just for like a second. And then you wake up, all the noises that the ship usually makes when it's functional are not there. The ship is dead silent.
The ship is haunted!
Chain's like, I would notice.
Like, engine isn't running? Like, systems aren't running?
It appears to be.
Presumably the life support is still running.
Like,
Life support
you're
systems?
you're sort of running on oxygen that's still in the system at the moment.
Oh, sweet.
Everybody take very shallow breaths.
I am going to have all three of you make a Gale's check. I'm going to make it real hard. Let's say level 3.
Oh god.
Well, it's a good thing 2 of our party members' focus suit is Gale's.
1.
1?
4.
4? Okay.
I just rolled 3 strikes.
Oh, jeez.
No.
I feel like Bo is probably having, like, a full-blown panic attack.
He's like,
He sets fire
guys,
to everything.
Take shallow breaths.
He's, like, hyperventilating. He runs out. He's wearing, like, a pair of boxers and nothing else. He's like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? Oh my god, I can't breathe. Guys, what's
Can I
happening?
just slap him?
Oh my god, Jesus fucking Christ.
Actually, it was going to say, before any of that happens, Io, you're the only one who notices that there
Okay.
is a figure dressed in black in your room coming towards you with a very sharp-looking knife.
Hail Stan!
Bo,
Not today, Satan.
I'm gonna say, can we, are you okay with me activating your signature move?
Yeah, you know what? That's actually 3 strikes. That's a really good time to do it.
So yeah, flip a coin, and I'm basically gonna say, if you win, the assassin catches fire. But you also get a little bit of damage for it because you did take 3 strike. You did triple strike there.
What happens if I lose?
If you lose, I would say that probably your mattress catches fire with you in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, do I light myself on fire? Do I just, like, oh fuck, and spontaneously combust?
Well, you only take 1 strike at a time, right?
Yeah, you only take
Yeah.
1 strike at a time.
Alright, Tails.
So your mattress catches fire. So you take...
Well, I'm
But-
in it. Oh lord.
but you are now fully awake.
I would think so.
And
Yep.
the fire illuminates the figure in your room.
And now you are aware that there is a man with a knife. Jane, you on the other hand, are about to get stabbed.
While I'm asleep.
So you have
Dr.
just...
Parsnip rushes in.
Alright,
Because we all know cats have an affinity for people that don't like them.
So I failed the first one, so I'm at 2 strikes now, right?
yeah.
I'm at taco strike, and I'm at failed the
Taco
Gale
strike.
strike.
Yep.
Okay, so I've been stabbed.
So you have been
Presumably
stabbed.
I wake up after
You are
having
now
been
awake.
stabbed.
Yes. And bleeding. And you do notice that there is like a dark figure kind of looming over you in the darkness. Who's doing, let's see, who wants to go first?
So I'm completely aware that there's a a figure dressed all in black in my room coming at me with a knife.
Yes.
Well, it's not a nude figure.
Yes.
Oh.
So basically you've got like one action before they're on top of you.
Can I just, like, run at them? Try to tackle them, but, like, prosthetic arm forward?
Yeah. Do you want to make I'm going to say a stones challenge with that? and make it say 2, but you get an extra thing for
my badassery.
For your badassery background.
Is that what it's called?
Would it be, I guess, like my... Would it be transhuman or...
Yeah, transhuman physique.
Okay. I got 2.
Okay. That is enough. Yeah, you managed to tackle him to the ground. And you feel like the wind kind of gets knocked out of him.
Does he drop the knife?
No, he is still holding the knife. Bo, do you want to take an action?
Bo sleeps with his revolver, like, on his nightstand. So, yeah, he wakes up and freaks out. Lights his mattress on fire, yes. But he's just gonna, like, roll out of bed, grab his revolver, and just shoot at the figure in the room.
Yeah, make a attack roll. I'm gonna give, again, 2 for that.
Okay. Well, I roll 5 on stones checks when I'm using my gun.
Yeah.
Because that's how I built my character, damn it. So that's 2 weeks. Okay, I got 3 successes.
Okay, yeah, you managed to shoot him. Were you shooting for, like, any particular area on him, or just shooting at?
Knee?
Yeah, you managed to kneecap him.
Yeah.
Alright, and Jane, you just got stabbed.
Alright, I'm prone. I've been stabbed. I do my best to, like, sort of, like, flip out of the bed while also grabbing the knife.
Okay.
Away from the attacker.
I'm gonna need you to make a Gales check for that.
1.
Oh. So you...
Oh, wait. Yeah, 1. I got a strike, but I got 1 success, so I guess.
I think that actually doesn't count, so you are still prone.
Jane is dead, and now she's extremely annoying.
But we don't have to listen to her.
Because you can't talk to dead people.
I think that does actually mean that you have now taken 3 strikes.
So you're knocked out.
Knife. It's a knife, right?
Yeah.
She's bleeding out, and we have no idea.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I mean, both of your assassins have taken a strike each, so I think if you guys can get to her quick, you might be able to stabilize.
What I want to do, if I can, is get up, get out of my room, try to figure out where everyone is and what's happening.
Okay, I mean, he's still, like, alive. He's gonna actually...
Yeah.
He's gonna, on his app, basically use his
Can I lock him in there?
action
oh, no,
to get up.
everything's
Yeah.
not working. Alright, I'm just gonna try to, like, knock him out then. Like, I feel like I'm still on the ground on top of him, and I just want to hit him repeatedly.
So make another stones attack.
2 again?
2 again? Yeah, that succeeds. And he appears to be dazed for now. So he's, I think, out of the fight. How about you, Bo? What's happening?
I just want to say I really love this imagery right now of, like, Io is beating the shit out of her attacker. Bo's about to pistol whip the guy that he just shot. And Jane is just lying in bed bleeding out.
It's like, wait.
There's a little bit of gurgling going on. Yeah. But yeah, I am going to pistol whip my attacker and basically just be like, who the fuck are you?
Do a attack roll.
So I got 1 success.
Yeah, that's sufficient. And you do pistol whip him, and before he can respond, he just kind of goes down to... You hit him in the back of the neck?
No, I hit him, like, in the temple.
Okay, yeah, he's unconscious.
I'm like, I guess I should have asked first, but... God damn it.
So yeah, as you guys go out, what are you guys doing next?
Yeah, I guess I would either hit my personal comm, or I would be yelling for Pixel, basically just being like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I'm running out into the hall to kind of figure out what's going on.
So you see that neither of the other rooms are open. You basically had to, like, pull the doors open manually because they didn't respond.
Okay.
And the hallway is dark.
Do I see Pixel anywhere?
Pixel has not responded. To either of you.
Do we see each other?
You've come out, and like you guys are now. Bo's door opens, and he appears in the hallway as well.
Have you seen Jane?
No. Did you just get... Is there a guy in your room?
What are you implying, Bo?
I'm asking if some motherfucker just tried
That's
to kill you.
not a polite question to ask a lady, Bo.
I didn't realize the...
Yes,
You know what?
there was a masked man in my room with a knife, Bo.
I'm glad you could be so flippant about it. Jesus.
God. Did you set your mattress on fire again?
Oh, fuck. Like, I run back into my room because I'm guessing that, like, the automated fire sprinklers didn't go off.
Also, I just want to point out that if we're running on auxiliary air, that fire is going to burn
Yeah, a fire is
fast.
very, very bad.
Yeah. You control that fire, I'll find Jane.
I, like, grab the guy on the floor and throw him onto the bed to try and, like, smother the fire.
I'm gonna say that he, like, basically takes sufficient burns that he is now dead.
That's fine.
So you put out the fire with the corpse of an assassin.
Cool.
So they were the assassins.
I'm glad that sentence was stated. I'm glad that that's out there in the world and recorded.
You're welcome. So you, Io, are you just gonna, like, ram Jane's door open?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that open.
All right. So you see the room that you were in earlier tonight, actually.
I know nothing that you speak of.
It appears otherwise exactly the same, except you see Jane is lying on her bed and appears non-responsive.
Shit, where's the attacker?
I was thinking that too, but I wasn't going to say anything.
I didn't think this through.
And
I mean, I think my first reaction would be to run over to Jane. I mean, I know there's an attacker, but, you know, I see, I guess, my friend laying there, stabbed.
I mean, I'm thinking about being super mean and just cliffhangering it there.
Ah.
Ooh, I actually like that. This is the first time an episode has ended with someone unconscious that wasn't Bo.
All right. So, tune in next time to find out the fuck.
Hey friends, thanks for listening to our latest episode of The Role Less Taken. Thanks again to E57 for the use of their song Stroke off their album Heavy Seas and Smashing Skies. If social media is your thing, check us out on Facebook and Instagram at The Role Less Taken and at Role Less Taken on Twitter. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you're feeling generous, leave us a review on your favorite podcatcher. We'll see you next Wednesday with a brand new episode, and until then, watch out for space slugs.
And now you know it's eating at my soul. And now you know.
Quick aside, I'm using my regular voice, so this is not in character. I thought of a new drinking game for this campaign.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Anytime any of you fuckers say fair enough, take a shot.
I wear a huge crucifix, but actually the bottom pulls out and it's a dagger.
That happened in a show that I watched.
It's because it's very anime.
It's the
Yeah.
most preposterous thing I could think of, so I assumed it was bullshit.
Yeah, no, Z Nation, there's like this weird religious cult and they wear upside down crosses, and when they pull them apart, they have daggers in them.
Oh, I've heard of
Well-
that show.
What's that?
I've heard of that show. I've never seen it.
What did you say, Perry?
Yes, I too have heard of things. So, yeah, I'm gonna turn vegan and start an eco metal band called Cryo Volcano now, and it's gonna be all about environmentalism.
Fucking love it.
This is kind of a good picture on my screen.
It is.
Oh, there he is.
There he
Oh,
is.
there
He's
he
back.
is.
We lost you.
Yeah, my internet took a poop. I came back in for a second of Perry being like super sassy, and I have no idea what was going on.
Oh,
And
she was
then,
telling listeners they can go back and fact check that she said she did things to the safe so she would know if someone tried to get into it. She got sassy
Okay.
about it.
Yeah, I like everything stopped, and I heard like, and you fuckers can go back and. I was like, oh,
Did I say
don't know.
fuckers?
I don't know.
Oh,
I may have
God.
just
I
imagined
think
that
something
part.
equivalent, if not those exact words.
I
because
honestly-
nothing says "listen to our podcast" like insulting people.
I wouldn't have noticed if I did say fuckers.
Hey, have you rolled up another character, Perry, just in case?
I'm wondering if I
Just
should
at home.
between now and the
I'm
next
guessing.
recording.
Guessing that's a no. It's gonna be a cold night in that apartment. Let me tell you something.
I'm sorry I killed you.